Suggestive questions. My dear friends, now let us consider some suggestive questions. They are the same question. The paper setter may ask it in different forms. All of them have been asked in different years. The answers to all of them contain similar exposition. It is pure history. It will be best if you learned it as a piece of essential information and core facts. The question is, what were the main causes of the American Revolution 1776? Discuss the main causes of the American Revolution. Why is the period from 1760 to 1775 regarded as years of controversy in Britain's relation with the American colonies? Answer to all these questions are basically the same answer and the factual narration of history. My dear friends, now here is my sample answer. I will request you to direct your attention to the left hand side of the screen. You can see that the answer has been structured in the following manner. These are the points which are discussed in this answer. Let us see the basic core structure of this answer. As you can see that there are basically 8 points or 8 headings under which this answer has been developed. These are American Revolution causes, causes of the American Revolution, causes of social and cultural nature, political causes, policies of home government under George III. It is just an elaboration. And then immediate cause, Philadelphia Conference, then War of Independence, very brief, then freedom achieved, that is Treaty of Paris 1783, and the causes of the success of American colonies. Acquire a PDF format of this full answer by filling in the feedback form. The link is provided in the description. I will talk about it in the later part of this video. Now we will take the actual content under each heading. I will reveal it like this. So first part is an introduction, then it is followed by causes of American Revolution. It has been first point is causes of political nature, in which I have taken up the faults in administrative system, difference between colonists and the British on ideological basis. Third point is British policy of non-interference in the internal matters of colonialists. Then the nature of American idea of freedom, a very important issue which is even alive today. The causes of international nature, where I have included it in political causes. The causes of international nature, 7 Years' War, then American reluctance to support Britain, absence of French danger, the question of colonial defense, incitement of France to Americans, the question of Ohio and Mississippi. You have to understand that these were basically 13 colonies, and some of the colonies had yet not uh, joined or acquired a concrete form. Causes of economic nature, then in case of economic nature, I have taken it the following points: the economic exploitation of colonial settlements, which has been explained as mercantilist exploitation, exploitation through trade acts, then exploitation through foreign trade restrictions, and followed by exploitation through restriction on industrial growth. The second point under economic causes is rising financial burden of British government and approach to security of colonies. Then after that, I have taken the social and cultural causes which are explained as follows. Let me reveal it to you. The first is temperamental difference. It requires a lot of reading to understand this point, but you have to include it in your answer in order to snatch marks from the paper checker. Then doubtful loyalty of Americans for Britain. I would like to emphasize this point that in some of the books they have used some immature terms in order to explain this point. You should be very, very considerate while while suggesting and the nature of the Americans and their approach towards the British rule. You should not use some derogatory terms, which unfortunately some of the local textbooks, especially written in Hindi and Punjabi, they have used very strong words against some of the colonies. Let us continue. The intellectual awakening of America. It is a very important topic which requires a lot of reading to understand, but I have tried to cover it under small points. My stress is always that in order to give any answer in the examination, you must focus that you must answer within 40 minutes. So best method is to give the headings, and headings should be such that the paper checker may be given an impression that you understand all the various shades of development in history of any question which is being answered. Then political causes. In case of political causes, I will also I will repeat this point that in case of some of the books, they begin with the political causes with the immediate causes. There were political causes which I have already taken. Now I am again taking political causes. These political causes were basically the controversies which had cropped up during the tenure of King George III, and these were the controversies. So no doubt some of the question try to ask these aspects, but you must understand that all the points studied earlier were part of the development of the causes of the American Revolution. Now, these political causes or the policies of home government under George III were basically the controversies. So, controversies were Grenville policy. Now, one thing I will also like to add that the post of Prime Minister had not materialized by this time, even in Britain. So, the person who was equal to Prime Minister was basically the Chancellor or First Lord of Treasury. So you must not write them Prime Minister, as some of the books have said. You must remain fixed to the historical developments as they were developing. So the next point is Rockingham's declaratory acts. No doubt all these points also turned up as short notes. Then Townshend duties, and in Townshend duties there I have intendedly make a separate point, that is Boston massacre, because this Boston massacre is being asked as a short note number of times in different universities also, and even civil services. So then Lord North Tea Act. In this Lord North Tea Act, again Boston Tea Party took place. So I again have given it a separate identity so that one can easily develop short note on it and get the temporal or time-based impression about the historic developments. Then the British Five Laws Against Colonies. Now this question has tormented the students who had been taking these examinations even at PG level. They are unable to answer this part of the question. Now, these 5 laws are these Boston Port Act, Massachusetts Government Act, Administration Justice Act, Quartering Act, Quebec Act. You may say that we have to virtually mug up all these topics, but if you try to read something extra about them, you can easily understand that what were the forces behind it which caused the Americans to revolt against them, and what were the basic controversies. So you must include these controversies in the causes of the American Revolution. So this point has also emerged as a short answer, and this point is also uh, uh, emerged as a MCQ in some of the universities. So you must understand that this was the immediate controversy which had become the cause of Philadelphia Conference. Now here I have called immediate cause as the Philadelphia Conference. I again emphasize here that some of the common textbooks have called the Greenville policies as the immediate cause. No, the immediate cause was Philadelphia Conference. Till the Philadelphia Conference, all these Americans were showing their loyalty towards the crown. So they were the main controversy between was that they were not ready to to follow the instruction of Parliament, but they always strongly or openly declared that they are loyal to the crown, not to the Parliament, till they get their representation in the Parliament. Then first Continental Congress, and this is again very detailed question which require lot of reading to understand this topic, but I have tried to present you the core points, the core events in a small paragraph. Then in second Philadelphia Conference, which is the major event wherein they declared that they are now uh, going to fight for their separate identity. And no doubt 13 colonies, I have even in case of developing the thumbnail of this presentation, I have created is insignia wherein I have tried to show 13 colonies, so you can develop the idea about these causes. Now the answer ends here, but even then some question these paper checkers want that the answer should also include some reference to some major wars which took place. So I have selected few major points in under this point this heading, and after that you must end your answer by declaring that this revolution ended in Treaty of Paris. Kindly make it a point to show to the paper checker that the revolution ended here. That is Treaty of Paris. So after that, causes of success of American colonies is again extension of this answer, because many paper checker like to see the conclusion in form of some virtual statement over the whole answer. So and that because it also always forms the last part of the answer, the paper checker tend to look into that what the how the student has completed his answer. So when you try to give some factual detail in conclusion or some impression, that makes a good answer. So no doubt you are supposed to complete this question in 40 to 45 minutes, but this whole answer, which the model answer which I have provided, is spread over more than 4,000 words and 5 pages, but I have developed many headings so that if you can provide the headings on all the happenings, you can easily present a very good answer in your examination. The answer which I had displayed in the video is also available in a ebook, Kindle ebook, which is available on all the platforms of Amazon. It is a published book with an ISBN number. The ASIN number of the product is shown under the product details or on your left hand side. So you can access this book and download this book. Apart from that, the book is also available on Google Play Books with, and the links for all both the ebooks is also provided in the description. So you can get the answer in PDF form or in a book form as I have provided you the information. Dear friends, if you are interested, then kindly fill the feedback form. The link is given in the description, and in this form I have asked very basic questions wherein you have to write your answer in English, the country, the mobile phone number which should be active on WhatsApp. Then in case of feedback form, there are very basic questions. Are you a student? Are you a teacher? Rate the quality of the answer and presentation. And definitely I desire that you should subscribe to my channel if you are interested in getting the answer to this question which I have displayed in the video. I will continue to provide you similar answers, and PDF form request, you must give your consent that you want to receive the PDF format of your this answer, and so kindly fill this form and submit it, and I will soon respond to it. I really thank you for watching. I heartily thank you for watching. Oblige me by subscribing and commenting. Thanks for watching.